Hi guys, let's take a look at The Amazing Spider-Man from Spider-Man No Way Home by Iron Studios. Taking a look at the statue here, it's a very nice statue. This is definitely in my top 10 for Spider-Man statues by Iron Studios. I think overall the paint job's really nice. There are a few messy bits down here on the red, but overall I think the paint job's really good. Really nice height to the statue as well. Find that the Tom Holland Spider-Man, which is in the background there, I find that's a nice level to go in front of this one, which is obviously intended to go with the scene, especially with the Tobey Maguire one, which would be over here, and to have the three of them together, which I will do a little 360 of the three of them together. I think I've already put up a short of that, so I'll include that in this review as well. But you can see here the detail. That's all sculpted in, all these rivets and the pipes. Really nicely painted as well. Like I say, the paint is just really, really well done all the way around. You see the shoes themselves have dust on them. Really helps sell that this is part of the scene. You see the shading in the back there, along the leg. And like I say, really clean paint job. There is the spot up here on that leg where the red has bled into the blue, but honestly, it's on the back, which is good. It's if it was on the front, I would probably be a little bit more upset about it, but the front one's done really well. It's just the little black bits at the bottom where the webbing has spilled over, but when you're looking at the statue from this angle, it's not too bad. So I think that's fair. You can see the web shooters on the inside of the wrist. I forgot to show that on the other two Spider-Man reviews, but the web shooters, obviously on fans of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man will know he had the natural web shooters, the organic stuff that just shot over his wrist. He didn't need web shooters, whereas Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield both have to make their own web fluid and web shooters. The Tom Holland web shooters are very small. They're very streamlined with the suit, so I didn't really show them. Whereas here, they do stand out quite a bit, which I really like. I think it looks great. Yeah, you can see the webbing along the arm and the fingers is really, really clean. Going up onto the shoulder and along the chest. I will say the head is really, really good. I really love the head sculpt. You can see the lenses themselves are lenses. I think what they've done is they've painted white over a sculpted lens and then put an actual lens cap over the top, which I think's worked out really, really nicely. because you do get that effect of it being a real lens from this angle specifically, which I think really sells the illusion that it's a real suit. It's not a statue. It really does look like the suit is more realistic. You can see the base is just wood at the bottom, same as the other Spider-Man statues in the No Way Home line. Which I never said this in the other two reviews, but I don't understand why they changed the bases. I'm assuming it would be for structural support, but in the scene that these statues are supposed to be depicting, they're on the head of the Statue of Liberty. Tobey Maguire's on one of the spikes from the crown, and so on and so forth. Whereas Iron Studios have decided to do just scaffolding with wood. And I mean, that's in the scene, so it doesn't bother me. And this is completely nitpicking, guys. I understand it's nitpicking. But I'm not entirely sure why they would change the scene. Perhaps they got early concept art and they didn't get the finalized scenes, so perhaps that's the reasoning behind that. But I think it is worth noting, because a lot of people like it to be as movie accurate as possible. I'm kind of in between. I would like it to be movie accurate, but if it's not the end of the world for me. I'm more than happy with the statue as is, regardless of whether or not it's 100% accurate. I think as long as it's accurate enough, that's more than fine. But just very quick overview of this. I could definitely get into more details, but I think a lot of people have already made their minds up about if they're getting all of the No Way Home statues or just one or two. And there's nothing on here that I can point out that you can't already see. All the seams in the suit are all sculpted in. The suits do have their own textures, which I really like that detail. Though I do think the webbing on this one looks the best of the three. I don't think that is 100% accurate either, because I think Andrew Garfield's webbing was raised, whereas this is sculpted inwards. But again, that's just nitpicking. Overall, I think the statue's really, really nice. I'm more than happy with it, which I usually am with most of these statues. There's only a couple that I've been disappointed with. And honestly, I think this is one of the better paint jobs Iron Studios have done for mine. I think more than anything, it's just luck. Sometimes you get good luck and bad luck. And if they are painted by humans, which I think they are, I don't think they're printed, I think they're hand painted, there's always going to be a margin of error. You know, we're only human. So I think it's more than fine for these little minuscule paint details to be slightly askew. I think that's fine. Overall, this statue is more than worth it, and I'd highly recommend it. Thank you for watching, guys.